Since our beginning in Shanghai in 2001, Wafer has been focused on providing digital collaboration platforms to our clients. After 19 years, we have over 5,000 employees and have worked with more than 40,000 clients. Over 1,000 of them is actually in financial industry. Today, we are the market leader in China in several categories, including sales revenue, staff strength, number of service centers, and our client base. Last year, we began our expansion into APAC market in Singapore, with offices in Jakarta and Sydney set up within 6 months after that. Through this expansion, we hope to continue our mission of supporting the digital transformation of our clients. Over the past 19 years, we have worked with a variety of financial firms, including banks, insurance companies, ICM management, and so on. The slides here show some of our clients from financial industries. We gain valuable experience through the technology delivery with more than 1,000 clients from this industry. When it comes to digitalization in financial service companies, there are many areas that we can actually look into, such as core banking, consumer e-banking, and payment system. But for Wafer, we focus on two particular areas: workflow digitalization and enterprise mobility. The reason being that we think that challenges around these two areas, which a company in this industry has been facing for a long time, and we believe that these areas can add significant value to the companies through digitalization. Let's talk about the first area, workflow digitalization. It addresses several factors of the financial industry. First of all, financial service companies are often process intensive due to the skill of the organization and the complexity of the operational processes, and strict risk and compliance management requirements as well. There are many operational processes which can involve collaboration across different teams, departments, or even regions. And because of the financial industry has relatively advanced and a complicated application landscape, many systems are dispersed and unconnected. So the flow of data in between those systems can get challenging, especially if you are relying on inefficient manual processes in your daily operation. Another challenge is that the industry faces is legacy systems are hard to be upgraded because of outdated architecture. Because of these factors, which result in some of the common pain points such as process inefficiency, human errors, and the need to correct those errors, which takes up a lot of resources. Furthermore, because there's not much data captured from the manual processes, the management has lack of visibility. They won't be able to even identify the inefficiency or risk and the compliance factors. Lastly, depending on the manual processes and human expertise, it presents a business continuity risk. Without digitalizing your business process, essential knowledge and information can be lost if an important role leaves the organization. To address this pinpoint, Wafer brings to the picture E-Ecology, a powerful workflow digitalization platform to help your organization move away from manual processes and ultimately improve operational efficiency. Moving on, Wafer's second focus point is actually enterprise mobility, which we have seen a growing demand in most of the markets globally, especially in the APAC range. Work is no longer just done in the offices anymore. Increasingly, your employees want to be able to access work-related information and services from their mobile devices to help them complete their work faster and collaborate with their co-workers. Enterprise mobility have a huge impact to your workforce. First of all, it is vital to attracting and retaining talents from the younger generation workforce. Secondly, many surveys have found that letting your employees to work with their preferred devices improves employee satisfaction and productivity as well. Lastly, an emerging trend of bringing your own devices to work has seen positive feedback from the employees. Overall, they enjoy the flexibility of working across different devices or tools according to their own preferences, which can help them to be more effective at their jobs and deliver greater value. Basically, we recognize that enterprise mobility is no longer just an option for the financial industry, it's a necessity. That's why our platform includes a complete solution to build out a dedicated mobile workplace. E-Ecology ensures that all the useful information, including digitalized workflows, documents, and communications are available at your employees' fingertips anywhere, anytime. Essentially, how E-Ecology achieves workflow digitalization and enterprise mobility is through 7 major features. The first one is BPM and Workflow Engine, which is the foundation of the entire platform. Using simple drag and drop configurations, you can quickly build out workflows to cut across common operational areas. Meantime, we understand that those digitalized workflows need to have interaction with external systems in many circumstances. Therefore, openness has always been one of the core design principles. E-Ecology provides a very robust integration engine which helps our platform to easily interface with external systems and support data transactions. For example, your core banking and ERP system. The third feature is a knowledge base, which is actually a centralized knowledge management platform for the entire workforce to capture and circulate information and knowledge in a more structured and efficient way. Next, we have the enterprise portal, which we can configure different user interfaces based on different roles and functions, so that you can have easy access to all the digital services that is defined within this platform. Moving to the next point, which we have mentioned just now, enterprise mobility. So whatever is built through this technical platform, we make sure that they will be mobile ready by default. There's also a dedicated mobile modeling engines which empower your IT team to make any UI and UX improvements so that end users will always have the best experience to work from mobile devices. Next, we have the local development capability, which allows seasoned developers who have limited coding skills to build new applications for your organization. Through this feature, the platform will become very scalable, and by speeding up the app development cycle, you can be more readily cope with changing business needs and extend the system capabilities, all with minimum costs. Last but not least, we have the data visualization feature, which is important for leaders and management who need a big picture. Through the data insights, you will be able to make strategy decisions based on the concrete data evidence. And now, I would like to pass the time to the next speaker, Mr. Ken Yu from our team. He will be introducing the detailed functions about Ecology platform.
Thank you, Mr. Jiang, for the great introduction. Hello everyone, my name is Ken Yu. I'm the Technology Delivery Manager from River. Now, let's take a closer look at River Ecology Process Engine. Overall, it provides a very powerful tool for an organization to digitalize the workflows of business processes. By leveraging on digitalized workflows, the organization will have a platform to deploy and manage the business rules, as well as the risk and compliance management policies. More importantly, all these process-related policies can be quickly reviewed and replicated into a new organizational unit. To support the digitalization process, the workflow engine consists of three major tools. The first one is the Ecology Form Designer. It provides an intuitive design environment with a UI similar to Excel. This way, it makes the citizen developers could quickly design the digital forms based on the existing paper documents. The second tool is Ecology Workflow Designer, which is a graphical workflow design tool. So again, by drag and drop, you will be able to quickly digitalize different kinds of workflows and configure business rules, authorizations, system actions, and many other functions to fully automate the complicated business processes. These business processes can be any existing manual process from common business function. For example, you can create workflows for travel management, contract lifecycle management, or your employee claims. The third tool is the Ecology e-mobile app, which is an enterprise mobility platform that seamlessly integrates with the unified technical backend. The forms and the digital workflows that are built within this process engine will be mobile ready by default. Furthermore, power users can customize its UI via the e-mobile app designer for a better user experience. Therefore, end users can quickly have all the digital processes available and accessible from their mobile devices so that they can collaborate with each other, approval, comment on the workflows, and even through the signing documents while on the go. So let's take a business trip application for example. We can build a customized digital form like this to capture all the required data for approval. And many fields can be auto-populated by the system based on the user role. To truly improve productivity, we can even configure a smart assistant to guide users when initiating the process. In this case, the assistant can retrieve the past travel dates of a particular user and remind them of their entitled cost standards. As you can see from the Workflow Designer, it provides a pure drag and drop environment. For every step, users are able to configure all required elements such as the operators, permissions, sequence of approval, and updates action to another configurable table or the external systems. The engine also provides a test mode to quickly identify the errors in the design workflow. By using this graphical workflow designer, a single process can be constructed within days from design, test, to deployment. This is how we help the organization to speed up the digitalization process on their workflows. Moreover, we understand that many circumstances, the workflows will need to interact with external systems in your organizations. For example, in a purchase requisition workflow, you will need to get a supplier master data from your ERP system. Thus, the openness is one of the core functions or principle in the ecology. Through its inbuilt integration engine, all workflows can be easily integrated with your existing system in the organization. For example, if you are using an SAP system, sometimes configuring the workflow or customizing it is challenging because you may need professional help. By connecting our platform to SAP, you can set up your workflows in such a way that required actions will trigger the updates to the SAP system. So we provide a holistic, cost-effective solution to digitalize your workflows in a way that fits into the entire picture of your organization. Moving into another core features of Ecology platform, here we have the Enterprise Portal engine, which helps the organization quickly to build up different role-based entry points for digital services that are built into the platform, such as the portal may include different elements. For example, for your workflow centers, discussion areas, or your learning portals, which means that you can include anything that a particular role needs to make sure that they can deliver their job efficiently. When it comes to this engine, a key point is that we can configure different dimensional portals from scratch. From a corporate portal to a personal portal. On a personal portal, you can have a to-do list, calendar, a history of your frequent use processes, and so on. You can also configure a business function portal for the HR department. For example, you can set up a HR portal to include recruitment information, onboarding notification, and so on. And of course, with the built-in data visualization tool, you can set up the data dashboards that capture real-time data from both your digitalized workflow and the external systems. A significant value add we are trying to achieve is to provide management with meaningful insights of their operational process through rich visualization of their process data. Different data dashboards can be set up instantly to pull data from different platforms, digitalized process, as well as from the external systems. By providing the real-time data support or different roles in the operational process, all employees in the organization can be empowered to make a data-driven decision daily. Now, let's take a closer look at the Enterprise Mobility Platform, which supports all processes created in the Ecology. Here are some of the functions we normally include as part of your mobile workplace. The first one is the dedicated instant messaging service built on top of an organizational structure. So you can talk with a particular person and also instantly share document processes from the platform. The second feature is the Mobile Workflow Center, where you can view all work-related processes from a single page and zoom into the details of every workflow. We can also help you to build different workflow apps, for example, an e-claim app to manage reimbursements, invoice submissions, and so on, or a contract management app whereby users are able to request internal approval for a contract, link to a payment process to the contract, and view the relevant reports. And lastly, your data visualization dashboards will be available from the mobile app as well, extremely useful for the leaders to monitor and lead operations by checking the reports on their mobile phone. As part of Ecology's low-code development capability, you can construct those mobile workflow apps without coding. In our dedicated mobile app designer, you can choose from different predefined elements, drag and drop, and create business-grade workflow apps for the different departments, user groups, and within your organization. Moving to the next point, Vivo also provides an out-of-box knowledge management module. The key is to transfer dispersed or unstructured document and knowledge to a centralized management platform. The platform will help organizations with 3 critical stages in knowledge management: collection, maintenance, and distribution. By having such functionalities, knowledge can be generated from daily operations, maintained securely, and made available when someone needs them to make a decision. You will be also able to set up a shared folder structures by configuring the roles, document categories, and user permissions. Furthermore, attachments from digitalized workflows are auto-archived to improve overall knowledge management efficiency. On top of document management capability, the platform also contains a search engine, which is like an internal Google. You will be able to search for not only the documents, but also the processes as well as the comments and discussion that are being captured on the platform. This way, the employee will be able to quickly retrieve all the information they need to get their task moving on. On top of all this, we have added a few smaller features to help to build a knowledge-focused organization. For example, the ability to create knowledge maps. Within the knowledge map, you can streamline the onboarding process by including all the materials that you need to distribute based on different roles. Throughout the system, you will also be able to monitor and support the progress of the new employee as they learn. Next, I will introduce my colleague Trisha to continue the details of the local development capabilities.
you, Kenyu, for features introduction. Hello everyone, my name is Trisha. I'm Technology Delivery Manager from Viver APAC. Now we will talk about the local capability of the platform. Local development has been recognized as a significant value driver in software development. Compared to a traditional app development process, there are some key differences. First of all, traditional app development requires professional level skills, but that's not the case for local development. A citizen developer is able to develop new capabilities just by using the local development engine. Secondly, both traditional and local development has the objective of developing new capabilities to support a business function. However, the difference is that local development can do so faster. While traditional app development may raise thousands of lines of coding to achieve the end result, a lot of the product has already been pre-built in local development platform. All you need to do is to customize via simple configuration. Of course, you will be able to customize a lot more if you have professional coding skills. But in our experience, the local development engine has includes most of the functions and customizations you need. At the end of the day, local development is faster and more cost efficient, while the traditional way will almost always require a longer development cycle and a higher skill set. So as you can see, the Ecology local development has a range of value adds. You will speed up workflow app development, and by doing that, you will be able to better cope with the fast-changing business needs with minimal costs. Because it is self-documenting, you won't have to dedicate in-house IT resources to do extensive documentation. The platform will generate a graphical representation of the entire process, including the data structure and transactions between modules, which are critical for maintenance after the app is launched. Again, because many elements are predefined and pre-designed, you won't need much testing. And with the drag-and-drop interface, you can greatly accelerate deployment time for developing a customized workflow solution. Rather than having to engage professional developers, citizen developers with operational and business knowledge can be empowered to create an app themselves. Thus, they will be able to directly address pain points without having to undertake a long planning process. The local development engine also includes the built-in governance control to protect original data, processes, and operational integrity. Lastly, with cross-platform capability, users will be able to access completed apps across different mobile platforms, including iOS and Android operating systems. The value adds of Ecology's local capability are driven by 7 major engines: organizational modeling engine, application modeling, content, message, mobile, process, and portal. These engines are seamlessly integrated for flexibility and scalability, ensuring that you will be able to build out workflow apps quickly. Let us take an example to elaborate more on this. Let's say the organization wants to have an application to govern the entire contract management lifecycle. These requirements will go beyond just building on single contract application workflows. There are other factors and functionalities we need to consider and build. As shown in this diagram, the system shall maintain the master data used by the automated processes. There will also be a series of workflows which cover the preparation, signing, and monitoring of contract, as well as the data transaction in between those processes. At the same time, various reports can be generated for users to quickly understand the vital information from these processes. By having the local development capability, you can build such an application using a full spectrum of app building blocks predefined in the platform. Again, you won't need hours of coding to achieve the final product, nor extensive programming skills. Citizen developers can complete this within a very short time frame. Ultimately, the final deliverable will look something like this. From a single portal, users will be able to access all contract-related digital services. More than that, all contract approval forms can be digitized and the relevant workflows built to improve efficiency across the sales, legal, and finance teams. Contract amendments reports are also made available for the legal team to automatically track if there are any contract variation requirements raised along with the details. To present an overview to the management in real time, you can also set up comprehensive dashboards to visualize all data captured in the contract management lifecycle. Most importantly, if there are any system changes required due to the policy changes or new intuitives, the application can be quickly updated as well. Beyond that example, this local development capability can be applied to many more scenarios. For example, procurement, project management, asset management, and so on. Through this capability, the organization has access to an incredibly agile platform that supports continuous innovation. The overall structure of the platform is supported by Huawei Cloud, from the server and the database to the security and network. By partnering with Huawei Cloud, we are able to use their native cloud technology systems to ensure the Ecology platform is functional, easy to use, and accessible anywhere and anytime. So far, we've talked about what Ecology can do, but now let's have a look at its actual impact on an organization. One of our most successful projects is our collaboration with Fosun Group. Fosun Group is one of the largest private asset management groups in China, with global operations across different countries. In particular, we worked with their company in the insurance and banking industry to accelerate a process management platform that is streamlined across all their offices globally. Using the Ecology platform, Fosun was able to digitize all manual processes in areas of HR, finance management, legal and contract processes, and investment-related processes. This digitization also involved integrating with their existing legacy systems, such as their group finance system and supply chain management system. We also built a dedicated mobile workplace for Fosun Group so that all employees can access those digital services from a mobile workplace. When it comes to impact and result, the local development capability greatly reduced the time they need to spend coming up with a solution the end users need. For example, they used to have a meeting management app for the salesperson as part of their sales management approach. Based on the IT department's estimation, they will need 60 man-days to develop the app in the traditional way, along with 1 month to deploy the app. But with Weaver's local development platform, we shortened the development process by 75% and the deployment process by 50%. Overall, we helped them to reduce 80% in man-hours spent on building workflows and mobile apps by in-house IT. Furthermore, 100% of their approvals and employee self-services are mobilized, which means all their employees can submit requests and management can approve their workflows from their mobile app. Lastly, we have also integrated more than 20 legacy backend systems with the Ecology platform so that all levels of users are able to have a unified experience. As we've seen, workflow digitization and enterprise mobility are at the core of Weaver's Ecology platform. In today's market, they are what drives efficiency, productivity, and effective collaboration within an organization. Through our platform, we help you lay a strong foundation for the future of your company, allowing you to be resilient, agile, and innovative in the face of constant challenges and uncertainty.